Right, hello everyone. Been a minute. Today, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to anime, and welcome back to a very exciting, special, brand new video. So I have no tripod for the phone. So this is currently leaning against my TV, which I will show you. Yes, I now have a TV in my room, guys. This is very exciting. So hopefully I'm in frame. Today is a very special video. So today I am going to be talking about my superpower. And before we get started, I just wanted to say this video was my idea, but this video was inspired by somebody who I love very, very much. And if you watch Love Island, you will know who I'm literally obsessed with Love Island, and in particular, I'm very obsessed with this particular couple. Tasha from Love Island this year, she has done the same video but about her power, and watch it, guys. It's very inspiring. And yeah, so thank you, Tasha, for inspiring me to do this video. Let's go straight into it. So my superpower. So when I was under 3 years old, my parents noticed I was later to walk. Walking for my brother took 16 months, but for me it took me longer than that. I was later to do milestones. Like, I was later to feed myself, later to walk. So I was later to catch up with the milestones. Hence why I'm late to everything. Late to work, late to school, late to college. I think that whole, got me really into the late trend. And I was late talking, late feeding myself, so I was later and the milestones. And so by the age of 2, they were talking to the occupational therapist and the speech therapist, and they were under a consultant. They were under a consultant, and I have a genetic condition called RTS, which is a very rare, very, very rare genetic condition, and you can get really severely or really mildly, which I have. And I don't know anyone who has it severely, but I have it really not bad at all. They knew I was different, and when I was 3, I had my grommets in. And what grommets are, if you look up grommets, they are like small things which go in your ear. And I had adenoids, my grommets out as well. Grommets put in, my tonsils taken out, and my adenoids taken out. In the ears, the ENT, which stands for ears, nose and throat, that all started when I was 3. I was 3 years old when I had my surgery. I've had quite a few surgeries in my life. And the first surgery was to put in grommets, and now one of the grommets naturally a long time ago fell out. I did have 2 put in. The one is still in there, but the other one is still out. And so for that, I had to wear an earplug when I go in the shower, or when I go in the pool, or in the ocean, or in the sea on holiday. And I also had a lot of blood tests when I was younger. I still despise them to this day. I hate blood tests and injections. When I was 7, the consultant told us to have more blood tests. The first test came back with nothing on it, but the second one came back with positive, and all the blood tests were taken at a hospital in London, and I had several blood tests. The first came back showing nothing, but the second one came back showing a really small micro deletion. Obviously I've got some notes, guys. I've got some notes, and how, I've forgotten how you pronounce it, but it's called a deletion, a micro deletion on one of my chromosomes, chromosomes 16, yeah. That led to my RTS. And this is where my story began. So I am diagnosed with RTS. It's a genetic condition, a learning difficulty, and it is, thought I tell you guys that I have the condition, and I feel like it affects me every day on a daily basis. So that is my superpower, but there's more to it, guys. Hopefully these notes are long enough than 10 minutes. Hopefully this isn't a short video. The geneticist saw some similarities that made him think I had RTS. And when I was, I think I was 7. The RTS I have is a genetic disorder, but nobody else in the family has it except for me. It's a really rare condition. It's a really rare condition. Well, at that point, I was at Carlisle Infant School in Hampton, because we used to live in Hampton before we moved to where I live now. And so I went to Carlisle Infant School in Hampton, and from that point on I would see someone about my eyes and my ears. Medically, I have to see, due to my condition, I have to see someone, about my eyes and my ears. And so still to this day I have to have like regular appointments. So I've got tomorrow I've got an ENT appointment, like for example, I've got an appointment this week for eyes and ears. And I had extra help in school, I had extra help in college, and so with this, I don't like calling it my condition, I like to call it, but as Tasha says, my superpower. And I don't, anyone who's different, it's their own original superpower. And so I did have extra time in my exams. I got extra time. I had a reader, not a writer, so I had someone who could read the questions to me. And I had difficulties with my communication and my understanding. I think I still find it hard at this point today with my communication. Obviously I've got a stutter and I'm learning how to speak more clearly and slowly. I still think to this day I still have challenges with my communication. So if I stutter, that's due to my superpower. And I also had challenges with my hand. And so I need help with my shoelaces. I did have help, feeding myself. Like I was late to feeding myself, I've got really bad hand-eye coordination, and so I find it hard with the hands. So used to have occupational therapy, so OT, I think once a week or once a month, to help. Back in infant school, I had a lazy eye, and I had to wear an eye patch with glasses, and I wasn't the best good looking person. Like I wasn't the most good looking person in school. I wasn't the most popular girl in school. I would much rather have one or two friends. And my eyes and ears are the main medical problems. I sometimes dislocate my arm, where sometimes if I'm doing my arm, if I'm like moving my arm around, it will pop out of place, and then it would just be able to, it won't pop back in for a minute or two. It'll probably take a minute or two for it to pop back into place. So I don't fully dislocate it, I partly dislocate it, and it can really hurt. And it's happened twice now. Once when I was dancing, and then a second time I was picking something up from the floor, like doing something as simple as, let's say, picking up clothes off the bathroom floor. That can easily trigger my arm to part dislocate, and it can really, really hurt. And I am still quite of an accident prone. I also have a really high pain threshold. I think that means I can feel pain, because I hate pain. If I couldn't feel pain, honestly, trust me, if I couldn't feel pain, I'll get tattoos I would do really scary stuff doing with pain because I would be able to feel it. And I can get easily distracted by things, and I can zone out a lot. So I would stare at one thing and I would zone out a lot, and and I also get angry and annoyed at the smallest things, like if I went to the cinema and I left and I got a cup of the pick and mix sweets and I left that in a cupboard and not tell anyone, and if the parents or my siblings go in the cupboard to get food, that's fine, but just don't touch my sweets. It's food or things that I buy or things that are mine, like my face wash. If they ask me, that's completely fine. It's just when people use things or eat things that are mine. It's just asking. It's just simple. Ask me, and I will probably say yeah. It's not hard to ask at all. And I can't help it. I just can't help it. It's just the way I am. And I'm trying to get better at it. And I'm obviously, as a human being, I'm trying to get better at it. And I will blow up at the smallest things. I will blow up in like someone's face. When I'm at like family, like my parents, I would blow up. But if like I'm at a friend's house or like aunt's house, grandparents' house, I would try and not, because I would feel really awkward. Oh God. I would feel really awkward blowing up and getting really angry at like someone that I, like a friend for example. And I find it really hard to like open up, and sometimes I will open up, but I'm just not a person that will open up and express my emotions. I will only talk in a neutral setting, like a cafe. Like today, I went out for lunch with my mum, and I was writing down all these notes and information because somehow she knows all the things in her head. And I will get angry, and I find it so hard to cry. Like I physically cannot cry. I don't cry at all, which is annoying sometimes. Sometimes when I want to cry, I don't cry, but when I don't want to cry, I cry, if that makes sense. And I physically cannot cry. Like I cannot push out any emotion at all. So I've got a really thick, really thick skin, and I've got a few traits. I'm not autistic, but I've got a few autistic traits, and I have a health checkup once a year, and sometimes I'm very focused on myself. For like I'm not aware of people yeah, I can sometimes can be very focused on myself. And I have got a very, I don't like to take life seriously. Like, what's the point in taking life seriously? Like, I joke around a lot. I love to joke around a lot. I love winding up people. I've got very good, my sense of humour is so different compared to mums or dads, because obviously people can be very sensitive to things like that. And when I was younger, I found it so hard to be in like friendships, like in groups. I personally like to have two, three friends, like a few friends. I definitely wasn't the popular girl at school. I don't think I really cared about being popular. And I wasn't a person to be in like friendship groups. I would much prefer to pick out friends that I like and I want to hang out with. So I still do it to this day. Like, I wouldn't choose to go out in groups like in 5 or 6 people. I'd much rather hang out with like one main person or like 2. But I definitely am not of a personal. I'm not really a personal like person who like to be in like friendship groups. And let me just check my notes again, guys. I think that is pretty much and that's where we are now. So yeah, obviously now I can talk fine, but I can stutter as well. Obviously I was late feeding myself. I don't have speech therapy anymore. I used to, but not anymore. And I also used to have occupational therapy as well for the hands. Obviously, my hands, if you look up RTS, it should tell you I've got really broad thumbs, and like, hence why I'm not like skinny. I will show you, I wasn't made skinny, guys. I'm a very curvy girl, and I was made differently. Like, I've got bigger thighs, bigger arms. Like, I'm not gonna get much skinnier, guys. I've tried to lose weight on the legs, and I've tried to lose weight, but it's just the way I am. Like, with the whole condition, that's like the way I am. Let me show you. So I would love to be skinny, but I'm just not that skinny. Like, I've got bruises on my legs, I've got, really like veins, and I'm just not a sexy person. I can't dance, I can't sing. All these things are all to do with my condition. Like, I don't know if the tonsils affect you singing, but I can't sing. I love singing and dancing, but I just can't sing or dance. Hobbies, I love dancing, but I just can't dance, guys. Let's be real, guys, I can't dance. Compared to someone like, like Tasha, she can really dance, but compared to me, I cannot dance. So I just look like an absolute idiot dancing. So yeah, that's also, I can't sing. I want to sing and just show off my talents, but I have zero talents apart from, yeah, I'm not a good dancer, guys. Anyway, that's me. Hope you guys liked it. That's my superpower, guys. That is my superpower. All my notes, guys, from today. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, give it a like. If you have any questions, don't forget, you can always ask me the questions in the comments, or you can send me a DM on Instagram or whatever. Yeah, any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Like this video, please, and comment and subscribe. And one thing I do like is doing videos and doing vlogs. So yeah, stay tuned, more to come, more concerts, and love you all. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.